I'm Tom from Do-It-Yourself Home Automation, and this is an initial look at the FLIR One Generation 3 thermal imaging camera. So in another video, I showed an unboxing of this camera and talked a little bit about it. It's a device from FLIR. They're the main manufacturer of thermal imaging cameras. And before, they only really provided high-end professional models. But they've just started pretty recently to offer devices that connect to your smartphone and turn it into a fully featured thermal imaging camera. And because these use some of the capabilities built into your phone, like the screen and some of the processing power, they're a lot cheaper. And the FLIR One Generation 3, not the Pro model, but the basic one, is only $199 right now. So this is definitely within the range of what a hobbyist could get. And I want to show some of the things that it can do, and also, it just provides a really interesting way to look at the world and gain some information about your house. So this is the FLIR One app, and what you're seeing here is the output from my camera. It's connected to the bottom of my phone, and I'm pointing this at my home automation hub area in my garage. And in this thermal image, the lighter areas correspond to the hotter areas. So you can see all my different hubs here. The top one is a rainforest automation hub. You can see my hand is warm in here. This is my Google Wi-Fi router. Down here is a SmartThings hub, Philips Hue hub, and then a switch to connect everything together. And as I point the camera at these, you can see the Google Wi-Fi is generating more heat than the other ones, but all of these are generating a certain amount of waste heat. The light that I use to light up this area, you can see here, is generating a good amount of heat. So, it's just showing how when you do have these devices idle, even though you can't see it and they don't feel that warm to the touch, you can see through the thermal camera that they're actually sending off quite a bit of waste heat. One thing I think is really interesting, if you point this at a plug strip, you can actually see which devices plugged into that are generating the most waste heat too. So this is a little AC adapter that's connected to my light, and it's actually generating a good amount of waste heat. The plugs that don't have an AC adapter, that are just a standard plug, aren't really generating that much. But again, these big power adapters, they're actually putting out quite a bit of heat. This is the APC power backup for my sprinkler system. And again, you can start to see where the electronic devices in here are probably located, because this is where the heat is starting to come out. You can also obviously look at things that are going to generate heat, and it's very interesting, I think, to look at. So like, this is my computer here. This is a standalone, single screen and computer combined from Dell, and you can see the power or the heat that it's generating. And look around here at the back and start to see, where the heat is being exhausted from it. So we can try to find, hot spots on that device. And as I come around the back, you can start to see some of those hot spots in the areas that are hotter than others on the back of the device. Some things I think are really interesting, like there's the mouse where I just put my hand, and you can actually see it's still a little bit warm, and even the desk surface where I was resting my wrist is warm. If I put my hand there and move it away, you can actually see the heat print that I left there, and then that'll slowly dissipate over time. So, this is a really cool way, I think, to see the world, to be able to start to see which things in your house and around your home, and especially for home automation devices, are generating heat, and that can start to help with diagnosing issues. It can help you to see which devices are using power even when they're idle, so you can start to switch those off and save energy. And then it's also useful for a whole lot of diagnostic kinds of home automation and just general home maintenance kinds of things. So I'm going to show a lot of different uses for this device and some things I can do with it. But this is just an initial overview, and I'll also look in more detail into how the app works. So if you want to get one of these cameras, you can see exactly how it works. If there's anything you want me to look at in particular under the thermal camera, just post it in the comments, and I'll be sure to make a video about it. If you found this helpful in any way, or you want to see what I do next with this thermal camera from FLIR, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps.